What's going on? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is, man. And I wanted to address, never did a video on this. Apparently, Triple G is about to tie or break this Bernard Hopkins record. I think he's going to break it or tie it. I can't remember which one. I'll link an article in the description to tell you that, all right? It's one of the most fraudulent records out here, man. Triple G, I think he fought 10 fights with the regular WBA title. I'm going to break it down. The regular WBA title is not a real world championship belt. It's not a real title. You know what I'm saying? The Super WBA title is a real belt. He has defended that belt since he became Super Champion 11 times, okay? The Daniel Gill fight, I believe, is the first time he was WBA Super Champion. So since the Daniel Gill fight, I think he has 11 fights with the regular WBA, with the Super WBA champion. That's not a titles defense record. That's not the record. The record is just 22 or 21 or 23 or something like that, all right? He's defended the regular title, WBA title, which is not a real title again, and I explained that, 10 times, I believe, all right? I do believe he defended it 10 times as a regular champion. He's not a real championship. That's not a real championship. And the reason it's not a real championship is because you have 4 major belts. You got the WBC, the Super WBA, the IBF, and you have the WBO championship belt, which a lot of people don't even count. It just really became a major belt in 2006. It became required to have undisputed, all right? The regular WBA belt is like a sub belt. That's not a championship. The real champion is the Super WBA champion. The regular WBA belt is not a super championship belt. It's not a champion. It's basically you a sub champion. It's a paper chase. You know what I'm saying? And the Super WBA champion don't have to fight the regular WBA champion. It doesn't even make you the mandatory half the time. The number one champion, the number one championship guy, the number one WBA guy might get the title shot before this regular WBA guy get a title shot. And the difference between Super WBA and regular WBA, well, what makes Super a little bit different is Super Champion, it promotes unification bouts, all right? You don't have to defend your title against a mandatory for 18 months. So 18 months, you can go 18 months without fighting a mandatory, all right? That's the major difference. The regular WBA belt, after that 18 months, it's not even guaranteed, okay, that you're going to face, as a regular WBA champion, you're going to face a Super Champion. They might get the number one ranked guy and get him the Super WBA championship belt. So, at the end of the day, 10 of this dude's title defenses, I believe, was a regular title holder. Regular WBA title, that's not a championship belt at all. That's not a championship belt. Not. Like it or not, it's not a championship belt. Dudes can get mad all you want. You can cry, you can beat on your chest. You can go, woo, 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 you, woo, woo. I'm not, where's the lie? Where's the lie? The real champions is the Super Champion. And he only been the real champion for 11 fights. So he got 10 more fights to go to break that title defense record. It's one of the most choppiest, lying, crazy things in boxing history. And let this have been somebody else on a coincidental list. Shout out to Dante Boxing Nation one time for the one time. Let this been one of them dudes, all right? Let this been Earl or Danny or not fuck Danny. Earl or Terrence Crawford or somebody, they will blatantly point out, oh, it's a regular WBA championship. That's not a real championship. Boxing is fraudulent now, man. And I said this yesterday on the live stream before I get off the horn real quick, man. Boxing is so fraudulent, man. It's because, you know, when these dudes retire, it's not going to be said how many dudes they ducked. When they retire, it ain't going to say how many title defenses or how many titles they got and how many times. That's what it's going to say. It's not going to say they was the number one champion at the weight. They was the lineal champion. It's going to say all these titles for the glitz and glam. It's not going to say who they dug, why they didn't fight them. All they going to talk about is some titles, and people know that, man. These fighters know that, and that's why they don't want to go for the gusto for real. But y'all know what the business is. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All right? We there. We on there, man. Links in the description. Okay? Also, podcast link, S1210 College Sports Morning for your college football and basketball needs. That link in the description. And shout out to the brother Junior the Truth, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Junior the Truth. We trying to get Junior to 100 bands, man. Let's get him to a band first, one time for the one time. Shout out to my brother the Cali Enigma, Black Horseman Promotion, Corey Lee Boxing. Y'all know what the business is. My boy K Black in the building. Y'all go check them out. We gone.